Hey, been a while since I did this indoors. I've got another painting to show you. I wanted to show a different painting, but I think this is the right time to show you this one. It's another Norman Rockwell. Another part of the series, the Four Freedoms. And this one is here. It's called Freedom from Fear. And this is the second one that I'm talking about. Actually, this is the fourth and the last of the series, but this is it's the right time to talk about it. So, here is two parents and two little kids in their home. And the year is, I think I'll say 1942 or 41. And it's late at night. The kids are in bed. And mom and dad are here checking on the kids, tucking them in. And the most important part of this painting is this newspaper here, what the dad is holding. See, let me turn this around so you can read it. It says, the Bennington. That's the name of the paper. And the headline is bombings. And the next word is cut off. And beneath it is horror hits. Then that's the front page, and then it gets into the story. So the context of this painting is during World War II in the 1940s. This is here, this family in America, and the war is happening across the ocean in Europe. But we can still read about what's happening in the newspaper. And what had happened is some airplanes had bombed one of the cities in England. So that is the painting. Two parents checking on their little ones very late at night during a wartime. You can see other little details on the ground, like there's a little doll, and then over here I think that's some laundry, and what's up here in the corner? Maybe a portrait of something. And then there's the stairs to go downstairs. And newspaper. Dad has holding his glasses. Very, very straightforward. So I will tell you what I think this painting by Mr. Rockwell had meant for the people at the time, and then what it means now, because a lot of time has passed. This is from 1943. So that's a long time. That's wow. 60, 70, 80. That's almost 80, around 80-ish years ago. Yeah, think about that. See if these parents are, say, I don't know, 30s. These, I don't think these parents are around anymore. But these kids, if they're, we'll say maybe 6 and 7, and these kids right now, they'd be in their 80s. So they might, they might be able to tell you about this time. So what this painting meant at this time, this was a series of 4 that Norman Rockwell did. And the freedom from fear that the artist was showing us, the viewer, was about the fear of very serious danger, like here in the headlines. And that here in America, one of the words that describes America is freedom. And freedom can mean many different things. And to the people of this generation, freedom from fear and what is going on, I think to them meant that even though very serious things happen, what makes America and this country what it is that, well, we find a way to still live and carry on and make the world safe for you. From another way to look at it could be, well, with some less context, we could look at this thinking that, an idea of fear could be things that we are afraid of. Like, when we are awake, we may be afraid of maybe certain animals, snakes, spiders, maybe even dogs, or, other things that could be dangerous. Maybe wasps, insects. But when we are at home and in our beds sleeping, and we don't have those fears. Maybe in our dreams, but those fears are outside. When we are home, we feel safe. And when we're with our parents, we feel safe. So, freedom from fear could also mean having a home. So the last thing I'll say about this painting is what it means to me. When I first saw this and learned about Norman Rockwell's artwork and this series, The Four Freedoms, and I saw this for the first time, I was not a dad, and I was by myself, still trying to, get by in the world. And when I saw this, I wondered, would I ever be him someday? And if that day came, would I ever be in this situation? And if I was, how would I feel? I will tell you. Because I do know what it's like to be them. And when you are this small, it is not easy to think about what goes through your mind here. And now that I am him, or close to his age, I will say, when I see this, I think about time. I don't think about fear. And I don't think about how quaint this moment is, or how old and antiquated it is. His very old wardrobe, and reading newspapers instead of reading articles on your phone. A very, very low-tech household, old-fashioned, and a very simple life. I think about not the time as in the era or the decade this is all happening. I think about time as the time that a person takes to go from here to here. From here to here. Because that's my journey. A couple things. What's happening here? Parents actually do this. It is true. Someday you'll see, and you'll even do it yourself. we do check on you while you're sleeping. Maybe even pull up the sheets. So this is not unusual. If I'm being honest, we do it every night. The other thing is, this is called freedom from fear. And I think it's obvious the fear that it's talking about. I will say this about fear in a less specific way. The real freedom from fear is right here. There is no fear at all. That's the real freedom. And then when you get old, that's where the fear is. But there is one thing that is not in this painting. And I'll tell you what it is so you don't have to worry. There is no panic. And you want to know why? The answer is very simple. Right here. It's their responsibility. It's on them not to panic. And the reason is so these two don't have to experience fear. These little ones get to have the freedom from fear because these two are managing it all. And doing that is as ordinary and common as tucking you in. There doesn't need to be a great danger in order to give you that freedom. There doesn't need to be even a reason or a sense that the danger is near to give you this freedom. A parent's job is to give you that freedom because we love you. And that's the only reason we need. Even if there was no war going on, or, headline with horror, the parents would still do this. See, this newspaper. See, if this newspaper were gone, this would be the painting. And it would still be called Freedom from Fear. And it wouldn't just be in this house. It would be in every house. And it wouldn't just be these four, this family. It would be every family. That's what this means to me now. So I went from seeing this as a single guy, wondering wondering if, would I ever be him someday? If I would be him, would I ever be in this situation? And if I was him in this situation, what would I feel? I guess I feel two things. Number one, I feel some fear. Because it's my job. Number two, I feel very, very grateful that I'm the one with the fear and not you. And that's how it's gonna be. Love you.